So hi all you beautiful people, this is our Sunday Shining number 49, and I changed this because this music I used in the original video I'm not allowed to use because of copyright, I have realized. So let's just go into the Sunday Shining for you who want to see this later and see what the eagle has, which message it has for us. So the card says, seize opportunities courageously. These magnificent birds come from Lakumai, the ascended aspect of Sirius, and have ascended into the fifth dimensional frequency. Therefore, whether they are large or small, they have individualized and are no longer part of a group soul. Eagles soar serenely over the world, revealing true mastery of the air, while they spread keys and codes from Lakumai over places where the angels direct them. They teach about the power of serenity and control, which reminds us to relax and flow with the currents of life. Eagles also fly with great courage directly into storms and use the thermals as opportunities to fly higher. These impressive birds have incredible eyesight and focus it with intent and awareness as they seek their prey. As you watch the eagle flying high, you see his magnificence. This enables you to recognize your own ascended glory. And the guidance is, this is the card of the visionary who focuses with clarity and awareness on the objective. You are advised to be very clear about what you want to achieve or manifest. View it from the most enlightened perspective so that your intention is for the supreme good. Be watchful and aware of everything that is happening. Remain motivated so that when you are ready for action, you will move fearlessly and tenaciously. Treat challenges and seeming setbacks as opportunities to raise your game. Constantly remain calm, centered, and serene, no matter what you are presented with. When you do this, you will always stand in your power. People will see your majesty and will respect and honor you and your vision. Be aware of your own divine splendor. Just having a little morning drink. So welcome everybody to this Sunday Shining, and where we are on this journey, which is absolutely amazing. And yeah, I just think to myself, did we really sign up for this? Are you sure? God, are you sure? Can that really be right? How could one sign up for all this? Well, we did because, as we're being told, because we're so powerful and because we have so much courage and so much, we have so much good to bring, and we are so strong. It's only the strongest who came here to Earth right now. So even though we might feel really, really weak and really, really like we're giving up and we can't do this, we are actually the strongest, because it's only the strongest that were allowed to come, because this is such a major task. So reminding ourselves that we are strong is good. So today I actually did the Gabriel message before this video, before now, and I'll just get myself organized here. Usually I do the Gabriel message later, or yeah, I don't do it before. But it was so wonderful because it was exactly what is happening in my own life right now, which was the message was about. And so we're going to come to that in a little while. So this is really all about balance. This whole journey is all about finding balance. And balance is love. It's all love. And that's the new earth we're going into. Everything is in balance. And balance is not what we have been used to. We are used to everything out of balance. And as I've mentioned so many times, and what is really the great challenge for us is to, when something has been normal, to let that go and let something else be normal. And so if you're brought up in a family where there's a lot of imbalance, which many of us have, balance actually feels very uncomfortable. It's just, if you're brought up in a family where there was really no love, that's what's normal. And until you break the spell, which we have been in, it's a spell. We've been chosen a life where we were told that what is normal is that there is no love, and that's what's true. And it was a dream or an illusion, a nightmare. The truth is that everything is balance and is loving. And also because humanity, the beings that we are in this form, the human that we are, is only one aspect of us because we are spirit. But we've gone into human form, which is an animal nature being. And I was just thinking this morning with my cow Mary, and she's so funny because she's the only cow now, and she sort of gets playful in the afternoon, and she sort of dances around. If there's something, I had this bottle that was this fly rolling yesterday, and she sort of was jumping like a little puppy around this bottle. And she's the only cow, and she's very happy like that. As long as I just spend some time with her, she's fine. I might just take this dirty stuff down. Whereas the sheep, they're group beings. It's very difficult for a sheep to not have other sheep around. And going from the eagle card, where it said that the eagle has detached, so it's an individualized being. It doesn't need the group. It's a little bit like the cow. The cows it has a lot of self energy. Does not need it just needs other animals. Doesn't have to be cows. And so sheep are different, and dogs, you can say dogs and cats are also very individualized animals. But human beings we have had this group identity for thousands and thousands of years, and this made us safe. A human on its own would not have made it. Our ancestors were all these group beings, and by doing what everybody else did and doing what we were taught, that was safe, that was healthy, that was good, because then you would make it. You would survive. Everything was good. And now we're being taught, no, don't be a group being, don't copy the group. Don't do that, unless you feel that's true for you. But as I see it, you have to detach yourself from that group that you felt safe in, and realize that the safety, the strength, the power, the protection is all yours. It all comes from being completely completely aligned with yourself, completely deeply rooted within yourself. And then we will start cooperating with others and being able to. We will work together in a completely different way, because the community we will be creating is not a place of security where you get to feel safe, because the safety you already bring. You are bringing your own peace, strength, like the eagle. You imagine eagles cooperating. Very, very, very high vibrational way of connecting and cooperating. Because you are the one within yourself. And if you're guided to do something different, it feels safe and healthy for you. You don't need to copy anything, to have a group mentality that guides you, because you're always totally guided from within. So this is the enormous shift we're going through as humans, where what we knew, which was safe, the group identity, what all the people around us were doing, that was safe, that idea we have to completely let go of, let die, because it's not true. Doing what others does is definitely not true for you. It might be when you do the work of going within, completely releasing your grip on it for the safety, realizing that, okay, this is going to feel very unsafe for a little while maybe, but I know that the way to live for me, the way to be in this world, the way to speak, to walk, to eat, to act, to work, is all going to come from within me. It does not come from another person. When you release your grip, and luckily that's becoming easier and easier, because you don't want to hold on to anyone's ideas of the truth and what's right for you, because it has become so painful. So let it go, and then trust that all this new guidance, all this new way of living, new way of being, is all going to come rising up from within you. And you're going to create a new life for yourself, like the eagle, where there's complete integrity, serenity, and of course you'll reunite with your courage, your inner warrior, the one who dares to stand alone and do his thing, her thing. And trust that whatever interaction you're going to have with other people, animals, beings around you, it's going to come. And of course, those interactions, there will be no such thing as neediness anymore. So the friends you make are not friends you need. It's people you meet on your way, where you're nourishing each other equally, or not necessarily equally, but there's no neediness anymore. So there is no more dependence. So instead of the old motto, it's safe to be in the group and do what the others do, we're slowly we are finding new, not that we need mottos, because but it could be, I don't need safety from without me. All the safety I need comes from within me. And however I am to live my life, whatever I am to do while I am in this physical form, I know already. I just haven't connected with it yet. I know exactly what is right for me. So Yeah, and this leads me to something I was guided to share, or it came to me. Yeah, whatever comes to me is usually something that is good to share. We're leaving an old life and we're going into a new life, and it was something I read somewhere, that we're leaving the old victoriously. We're stepping away from the old world victoriously. We are victorious. We have won. We have won the battle. And if you, like me, feel that, oh my God, my life fell apart. I'm standing here with all the ruins of a family, marriage, everything. It's really all, it all fell apart. How can I feel I am victorious? Well, because you stand on the ruins and feel love and feel gratitude, feel peace. And you know that all those ruins you're standing on are the nutrients for your new life. Because people seeing from their ego can say, but how can you feel victorious when nothing worked? It all fell apart. And you don't have to explain to them, but if they really want to know, you can tell them, because it's okay. It's okay that this all became ruins. The plan I had, the design I had, the building I had built up all fell apart and became a big lot of bricks, and it's not there anymore. It's gone. The reason why I can feel victorious is because I know that it was meant to be, that it matured me to stand where I am today. And I'm not victorious over anyone. This is not comparing, because we're out of the comparing. It's just a feeling of, oh my goodness, I stepped out of that life with a feeling of not being a loser, but being very, very, very powerful. And feeling good about myself and good about all the others, whoever or whatever I was a part of that life. I feel good about all of it. And I don't, on a deep level, don't see it as a ruin. I see it as a rose bed, a garden bed, full of all this dead material, which it is. To have these beautiful roses, you need all this manure, this dead, so-called dead, which is, it's completely alive. But you need that rotted matter for that rose to be so beautiful. So we are victorious. We have won. We have come through the trials of life, with sickness, with money problems, with relationship problems, anything, problems maybe with other cultures, whatever friction and problems and suffering we have gone through. When we can stand and feel like the eagle soaring high, it's okay. And I feel peace. And I know all happened because it was meant to happen. And nothing in that jigsaw puzzle, which is now lying there, all in a bundle, nothing was out of place. It's in the right mess it was supposed to be. When we have that feeling, we have the new garden bed for the rose that we are becoming, the rose that we already really are within. You have become the rose, and your scent is just out of this world, so sweet and so beautiful. You are the rose on the inner planes, and in this world we're creating this rose that you are. You're going to grow out of that garden bed. You're going to manifest the rose that you are, it's going to come into physical form. But you have to feel the rose within first, for the rose to come out of that new garden bed, that we've prepared the soil. All those ruins are the preparation of the soil for new earth. So I have come out of my old life victoriously, not comparing to anyone, just with the feeling, I did it, I made it. Yeah. So we're going to do our Gabriel message now, because that's very much what I want to talk more about. So let's do our Gabriel message. Well, we've had some beautiful rain, so everything's nice and wet. So let's hear what Gabriel has to say. This is the Gabriel message number 26. Ground any excess energy such as fear, anxiety, or anger into the earth and bring an open heart into the present moment. Dear one, grounding excess energy means being aware that any time you are feeling anxious, angry, fearful, or overexcited, you are experiencing excess energy in your body which can be consciously redirected. This energy is very potent and can be used in a constructive way. A metaphor might be useful. In electrical terms, it is necessary to have something called the ground. For instance, in a house, there is a grounding wire which connects to the earth so electricity flows in the proper circuits. It is similar with your body, as you are receiving energy from the divine source at all times. There are perfect channels in your body for the energy to flow through. If you are not grounded, that is, if you are so caught up in your mental activity that you are not consciously aware of your connection to the earth, this energy can flow into channels that may feel uncomfortable. It can then circulate through your nervous system, overstimulating your mind and causing anxiety and other mental imbalances. When you notice yourself feeling upset and anxious, it is very helpful to remember that you have feet as well as a head. So here's a little practice. Your feet are in touch with the earth, a place of bountiful supply and nourishing energy. When you are aware of the earth's presence, you feel supported and nurtured. You can visualize energy leaving your feet and moving in beams of light into the earth. This will allow the excess energy in your mind to dissipate. It will also serve to calm your emotional body. If you have mountains, trees, or ocean near you, it can be useful to see these places to ground excess energy. You can visualize light beams radiating from your feet, or pillars of light from heaven to earth, or whatever image suits you. This is a very simple but powerful tool for you to use. As you become more aware of this grounding process, you will begin to be more present in the moment. Being present means bringing an open heart to whatever situation is challenging you at the time. When your heart is open, you are able to make decisions from a place of love and not fear. As more people do this, the consciousness of the whole planet is raised, as all minds are connected to the one mind. All are blessed and can live more freely in love and peace. You can be a part of this peace-filled evolution with the choices you make every day. Choose to live in love, not fear. Notice when you are running anxiety or anger through your body, you are feeling overamped. Take the time to send this excess energy into the earth with a prayer asking to experience only love. Know that all on earth are blessed when one person chooses to open his or her heart to love to another, in love to another. So know that all on earth are blessed when one person chooses to open his or her heart in love to another. Know the earth is blessed when you give energy to her, so in turn all will be blessed as this great planet gives back in sustenance and life. In these simple ways you can bring peace to the world. When you ground any excess energy such as fear, anxiety or anger or overexcitement into the earth and bring an open heart into the present situation. So here we have it. She's knitting, I think. Just relax. So it was just wonderful how Gabriel, which is just to say about Archangel Gabriel. It is really not a man or a woman, because archangels don't have a sex because they're not humans. And sometimes Gabriel is Gabrielle is a female, and I think he actually has a lot of female energy. So some people relate to Gabriel as more of a female energy, and I just do see him as a male energy, but it doesn't really matter, because there are some archangels, like Archangel Michael has a very masculine energy, but he's not a man, because angels don't have a sex. That was just a little thing. So it was so wonderful how exactly what I'm in right now in my own life, it came straight through that message, that being overexcited, because there's great changes happening in my life, and I can feel I'm all in my mental body. It's just and really, although it's very, very beautiful what's going on, going back to balance. Everything out of balance is unhealthy, and I can feel that I sort of getting headaches and get very tired, and it's really because, as Gabriel said, it's too much energy, excess energy, and how the earth, our Mother Earth, she's asking to just let that energy flow into her, and she will take it and ground us. so wonderful and so helpful, because even though it's very good what you're feeling in your life, everything out of balance is not good, is deteriorating. It's not helpful. And of course, as we move into our mastery, more and more we have to become masters at balance, and we are the controllers. Always checking in with what am I doing? I've been in all these thoughts, all this planning, and I have to come into my body, come into my heart, come into this moment, into the nothingness. Just let it all go. So we need, sometimes we need a lot of mental activity to create something, but we must also all have all the other parts of us. So all our bodies, all our energy is in balance. So that's really the challenge I'm in right now, and maybe you can use it in your life. And yeah, in my private healing sessions, this is what I'm experiencing right now. Is the emotion, or the emotion of overjoy. It's being so full of joy that you're sort of, it's all bubbling over, and that is a problem too. So it needs to be released, and so that's a part of the emotion code when we're working on this with this system. That is one of the imbalances, overjoy. And as Gabriel mentioned, this energy, this excess energy, can also be fear, which it is for many people right now. You have an excess of, you have fear, and you have all this fear pent up in you, and it's very, very difficult for the body. It's very difficult for our heart to have all this fear, or anger, anxiety, nervousness. Oh my God, what's going to happen? All this energy. So Mother Earth is telling us to see how the energy is flowing. You can see it in like red roots growing from your feet. Breathe deeply and just see how it's growing right into the core of the earth. And Mother Earth will, when you have this image, this intent, I'm going to send all this excess energy right into the earth. The earth will take it and use it for more energy. So it actually transforms. It doesn't feel good in your body, but it will go in and help the body, help the earth, give the earth more energy. So you're really sharing your energy with the earth. Although it's anger or whatever it is, it's actually feeding the earth. And so using this, as I used with the Eagle card, this music which I'm using a lot at the moment, I think is so soothing, so healing. Just find some music. It's all free on the internet. Put it on, lie down, wherever you feel comfortable, and just breathe. Just let go. So helpful. So the feelings we have, whatever it is that's going on in us, we don't need to understand it all the time. Sometimes just ask God, ask the earth, please take away the excess energy. I let it go, I let it go. So that when I've let this go, there's balance in me. I feel balance, I feel peaceful, I feel calm, I feel trusting. There might still be some fear there, but it's not over. It's not too much. So when we feel peaceful, we feel balanced. When we feel balanced, we feel peaceful. So yeah, this is, I think I'm going to finish this off now for today, and send you all my love where you are. Wherever you are in the world, whatever's going on for you, I pray for peace and love to just fill your heart, fill your life, and your ability to let go of what's not healthy anymore, that is strong, and that you really trust that the guidance that you need is all coming from within you. So I send you, all my love, and have a wonderful Sunday and a glorious week full of balance. See you, my friend.